That was a little different from what I normally do. Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. We're over at my parents' house tonight having some dinner, and the last few times I've been over here, I have found myself going through a lot of my old stuff, and I've been making my way through different drawers and things, and it's not like I'm trying to clean anything. I'm not trying to clean anything or even find anything in particular, but I've just been looking through stuff. I don't know why the weird fascination has hit me now, but today I got through a little bit of my closet, and I was looking through some of the things. I got all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Like, I got a bunch of board games. I've actually never played Master Trainer, but I've owned it, and I've heard it was, I always heard it was really fun. I got a bunch of tech deck stuff up here, Nerf guns. I got a cool Super Soaker. Everyone collected those McDonald's Beanie Babies, right? What else is this? I think this is just Biker Mice from Mars figurines, which are pretty cool. I got a bunch of Pog stuff back there. Legos. Those are all just old Hot Wheels cars, which might be worth money. I don't know. I don't know if that stuff's worth money. There's some Connects. There's an old Chuck E. Cheese thing, plush doll. But anyway, I was looking through some of my stuff, and I have a lot of video game magazines. I have got this entire box is full of video game magazines. I had a subscription to both Nintendo Power and EGM for a long time. And I also would pick up other magazines occasionally at the store if they looked interesting. None of these are Nintendo Power. I don't keep any Nintendo Power here. Nintendo Power, I don't know, I just always held it in high regard. I really liked the magazine, and all those are up there on the shelf, and I've got a lot of them. I don't have all of them, but I've got a lot of them. But I found even more magazines over there. One of the ones I found was interesting. It's Cracked magazine, which was Cracked. Cracked was different than Mad, right? Did they merge? I don't know. I'm not very familiar with this stuff, but this is from January '97. And I never read Cracked, but I remember being at a Rite Aid, which is a pharmacy, whenever I would have been 7. And I didn't have a Nintendo 64 yet. I got a lot of systems when they came out, but I got the Nintendo 64 for my birthday. N64 came out in like September '96 or something. And a lot of people I knew got it for Christmas, but I didn't get it for a while. I didn't get it until my birthday, which was in March of next year. So this would have been 2 months before my birthday, and I remember being at that Rite Aid and telling my mom, like, oh, I really, can I get this? Is this something I could get? And she's like, yeah, okay. The humor was a little above my age level of 7. This is clearly for an older demographic, but it was funny. And there's some funny stuff in it, and I wanted to show you guys. There's a lot of jokes in here about Nintendo because it is, a Nintendo issue. It's funny, right at the starting gate you have Bully Gates talking about the Nintendo 64. It's just interesting because Bill Gates would eventually, in a roundabout way, Microsoft would get into the console race. So there's an article on this. Then very, very cool section, jobs video games will prepare you for. And then it shows you what your skills are going to be used for. Like if you're good at Tetris, and you're going to be able to be a grocery bagger to get everything in correctly. So there's a bunch of fun stuff. This one, I remember reading this over and over as a kid just because I thought it was such a cool idea. Shopping mall adventure. And it's like you have to, it's all this ridiculous things. You have to fight people, and I don't know. I guess at my age I had not been exposed to this type of humor, and I thought it was really great. And then, in addition to this, it was one of those things where, I really love video games. And this is actually a parody of the Sega ad, the Sega Genesis. They even talk about the 32X, which is, except they call it the 32XYZ. I don't know. This was just really cool, and I thought I would share it with you. Donkey Kongo Country. I was a big Donkey Kong Country fan, so yeah. Anyway, I just found this, and I'd already looked through it, but it was a big deal for me, and this one was another one. I think it was done in the same art style as the other one, The Family Gathering of Doom. I don't know. A lot of cool memories that came back to me whenever I read this. What's interesting is that I'm almost positive, maybe it wasn't this magazine. There was something I had that came with, like, maybe they were stickers. I don't remember. I haven't found them. I'm not really sure where they are. But it was an old magazine. I'm never going to remember it. But it came with like fake stickers and stuff for products that weren't real. But some of them were video games, and it wasn't cracked. I'm never going to remember what it was now. Okay, so I had an idea of where one of those fake product card things might be. And I went looking for it, and I found one. I didn't find a bunch, and I know I had more, but I found one. So this is it, and I'm using, it's kind of dark here, and I have all these on the floor, so I'm using a light. But this says 6 Fakers Formula 44. It's a product, putrid product card. It was from some magazine, and I don't remember what magazine it was, but I think I got a subscription to that for a bit. I also found a bunch of this stuff, but I've highlighted this on the vlog before. I don't remember when, but I have got some kind of weird collection. This is the terrible way of doing this, of like Super Mario RPG cards, Mortal Kombat 3, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox, and then some Pokemon ones too. But they're all from Nintendo Power because I was a member of Nintendo Power, and I get a lot of other stuff from Nintendo Power that I found in here. Like, for example, I don't know if you know they sent this out, but when GoldenEye launched, they sent this thing out. Sometimes they'd send out VHS tapes to promote things, and I've got, I think, all of those. But this was GoldenEye 007, and this was just like a packet of information about the game, because they wanted you to buy the game. So they sent you this really cool thing that showed you all about the game and tried to get you to buy the game. It was just really, really sweet. I mean, looking back on it, I mean, they really went all out to try and, you know, get you to purchase their games. And it's fun. Anyway, I know it's a short one, but hopefully you got to see something that you haven't seen before. And I'm going to enjoy some freshly baked cookies. Thank you so much. And that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Mao had been asleep up to this point. She woke up, realized that he was trying to get her to throw the ball, and she threw it. Which was kind of bad, because that initiated in Sagan's little walnut mind that it was playtime at 4:30 in the morning.
I'm the only fool here.
What the? Jesus! Ah! Oh my God! Man, I will mess you up, you son of a gun!